Hey Steve, my name is Matt Filler. Nice talking to you earlier today. In this quick custom video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to bring in more customers for your business. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to be learning how the internet can benefit them and their company, and sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. I have found giving people an easy blueprint of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, I like you, Matt, please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business with getting new leads, shoot me a message back and let me know when we can chat. Or if at the end of this video you simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that works for me too. All I ask is that you take a second to give me some feedback about this video. I value your time, so now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition: content, citations, and backlinks. So the first thing I want to go over is content. Content is the words that Google can see on your web page, including words hidden behind images and in the names of images. You can see this image is saved as branding-333W, which doesn't give Google any information about your website or the image. If I were you, I'd include a buyer intent keyword like Batteries Southern California right in the name. You also want to put a keyword in something called the alt text that is available behind the image for blind people, which Google also reads. The content you have on your website is critical because that is what Google can read on your site and is the basis on which they decide what keywords to show your site for and thus who to show your site to. You guys have about 350 words on your homepage. I'm sure you know these guys over here are one of your competitors, a national competitor. I went through their site and they've got 1,000 words of content on their homepage. Studies show that most sites in the top 3 on Google for something like a battery company in the local area have at least 1,000 to 1,500 words. So getting more content on your website would get it to immediately start ranking those all-important buyer intent keywords, or for more of them. You also might want to consider adding what we call location pages to your website for various cities you serve, so you can start ranking for those cities as well. You also probably want to have a map of your locations on your web page. That's very helpful for a number of reasons, both for the users and in terms of Google ranking. This is a tool I use called Ahrefs, which starts at $129 per month. Essentially, it gives me a behind-the-scenes details of what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. So I ran a quick scan of your competitor here. You can see the website is getting 290,000 visitors from Google per month. You should be getting a bigger share of that traffic. I know you're getting, I think it was 150 or so. Los Angeles is a big chunk of that. The Southern California area is a big chunk. But you're not dominating in all of Southern California, just in the cities where you are and Los Angeles. And if I go and click on keywords here, you can see some of the keywords that they're ranking for and what your customers are searching for every month. And when it comes to your site, you're not optimized for all of these terms. You got a good start, but you're not pulling in enough locations around the area. That's why you really need to put up city pages or location pages so you can compete for the whole area. So the first thing you need to do to beat your competition is to have a minimum of 1,500 words on your homepage and 500 words on each of the location pages for the areas that you want to compete in. Because content's what's driving your competitors' keywords, and it's 100% beatable if you get this done. So the first thing you can do today is to add content and location pages to your website to get it ranking for more buyer intent keywords. Next, I'm going to show you the second important thing I want to talk to you about today, and that is citations. Today, of course, the vast majority of people looking for goods and services are doing so online first, and the place over 90% of them go to start their search is Google. Looking at the Google search results page for battery power stores Apple Valley, the first thing we see is the ads people put up, especially Batteries Plus. Ads can work, but they can also become a money pit if your website isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn your money with Google Ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. You know, this section is the map pack, or the maps, or Google Business Profiles. This section gets half the calls from the web. And in these results, you can see the business name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to local businesses. Now you're showing up in 2 of the cities that you're in. You're not showing up in Apple Valley, even though you do have a GBP, Google Business Profile. And you don't even have a Google Business Profile in 2 of your other cities. So that's a big opportunity that you're missing. So now maybe you're asking yourself, how do I get this one to rank in Apple Valley? To answer your question, I'm going to focus on citations, the number one non-obvious thing you can do today to push your business up in the map pack. Pictures is another critical one. Right now, you're not ranking in the top 3, and your business name and address and phone number aren't listed in as many directories as the other guys. The directory is an internet site like InfoUSA, Yahoo Local, Yelp, Matchpoint. Your competitor, they're listed in more directories. And when you get more citations, you gain more trust in them from Google, pushing you above them in the map pack. Now you might be asking yourself, great, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. We use a sites like Bright Local that will tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we can literally go down their list and match what directories they are on. But we don't stop there because we don't want to just match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competition has 50 citations, we want to get what they got and then add 50 to 100 more. So it takes them a long time to catch back up. So the second thing I've talked to you about today is how citations are key to moving you up in the map pack to get more calls from the internet. Now the third thing I want to cover with you is backlinks. This is the organic search section of Google. You are ranking in Apple Valley. 60% of searchers focus here. Now, number 1 is where you want to be in a lot of different areas. To get them, you need to beat out the competition in every respect. How high you rank here depends on a number of factors, but the most important one is authority. A blog is a key way to get authority, but the way you drive power to a blog or a site without a blog is to have backlinks. Backlinks, simply put, work like this. Another website is pointing to your site. That other site is acting like link juice, which gives your website more authority in Google's eyes, almost like a popularity contest. This is Ahrefs again. You have 736 backlinks pointing at your site. Not bad, not dominant in all areas. So let's look at these backlinks. There's more to it than how many backlinks you have. Spam links don't help, and the backlinks you obtain work a lot more effectively when they come from strong, busy, and relevant sites. You can see right here how strong the site is, and here how busy they are. So this is a very good one. This one would be good if it had traffic. Even better. As for relevant, if you have a local blog or a battery industry site linking back to you, that's great. But if you're a battery store and you have Pizza Hut linking to you, not so great because you don't sell pepperoni. Now look at your competition. They have 76,000 backlinks for a national site, but you don't need that many to rank locally in all the areas that you want to dominate. You may need more, though, than what you have. But with Ahrefs, we can see exactly what links they have, and we can go get some of those same backlinks for your business. These backlinks will give you the authority with Google that will propel you towards number 1. So I have explained how backlinks can get you authority on the web, and how if you have more authority, then you will rank higher than the searches people are doing to find a battery store. Getting you to the top is not magic, it's just a method. And I've shown you that method today. So once again, we went over your front page needs at least 1,500 to 1,000 words of content. Citations, you want to have 100 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And backlinks. And you need those for each of your cities that you have a GBP for. And backlinks, you need more strong, busy, relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority in your niche. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be #1 in Google for your local area. So what now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and you want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call here at 562-264-5530 or reply to my email, and we can have a chat. Once again, my name is Matt Filler. Thank you, Steve, for watching this video today. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.